Dangote, 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 see the
My name is Mwachukwu Cynthia, and today we are excited to present our analysis on the ultimate business leader, Mr. Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote is the founder of the Dangote Group and the richest person in Africa. We chose him because he's a master of supply chain leadership. He didn't just build a company, he built an entire industrial empire. In this presentation, we will use our textbook, You Got This by Andrew Luz, to explain his success. We will show how soft skills like emotional intelligence and career management helps him overcome huge challenges in the African market. Our presentation is split into 5 parts, and I'll begin with the first one, which is the early life of Aliko Dangote. To understand Aliko Dangote, we have to look at his mindset. Our textbook talks about managing your career and critical thinking. Aliko started doing this when he was just a little boy. He was born in the year 1957 in Kano, Nigeria. Even in elementary school, he was an entrepreneur. He tells a famous story about how he used his pocket money to buy boxes of candy. He then sold those candies to his classmates just to make a profit. This shows he had an eye for opportunity, even from a very young age. In the year 1977, at 21, he took a $3,000 loan from his uncle. He started by trading rice and sugar. But he used critical thinking to realize that trading was not enough. He famously said, "Manufacture, not just trade." He knew that building his own factory was the only way to control the supply chain. Finally, let's talk about his emotional intelligence. Aliko is a master of resilience. For example, his massive oil refinery faced 10 years of delays and cost $20 billion. Many people told him he would fail, but he stayed calm and focused. He says, "Tenacity of purpose is supreme." This means he never gave up on his goal. This mix of high emotional intelligence and long-term vision is why we call him the ultimate business leader. Now I'll pass this to my teammate Akim to talk about his industrial strategy. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is Akim. I'm here to talk about the neckness of dominance of Aliko Dangote. Dangote is a worldly famous richest man in Africa. So Dangote used these skills to create a strategy called backward integration. This is a fancy way of saying don't just sell things, make them yourself. He then realized that Nigeria was importing too many goods. He famously said, manufacture doesn't just trade, it decides to own the entire supply chain. Let's look at Dangote Cement according to the 2024 Dangote annual report. His company has a capacity of 52 million tons per year. And again, he doesn't just buy cement to sell. He owns the limestone mine. He built his own power plant to run the machine. He even owns the truck that delivers the bags. By owning everything, he keeps this profit and control the quality. He's doing the same thing with the Dangote refinery. A report from the Financial Times highlights that this is the largest single train refinery in the world. It can process 65,000 barrels of oil every single day. Before this, Nigeria has to export the raw oil and buy back expensive gasoline. Now Dangote can do it all in one place. He also built a fertilizer plant. It produces more than 3 million tons of fertilizer that helps local farmers grow more food. This is what you got is called creative problem solving. He saw a problem, a pot cost, and built a solution that helps the whole country. Aliko Dangote says everything is possible. Impossible just takes a little time longer. Now, I will pass it to my teammate to talk about the logistics of the empire. Thank you very much.
Now, thank you, Akim. Now, let's examine what truly sets Dangote apart: his leadership style and philosophy. Dangote embodies 4 core leadership traits. First, is a transformational leader, someone who sees a compelling vision and inspires his followers to achieve it. Second, is remarkably hands-on, actively engaging in daily activities rather than leading from ivory towers. He's also a visionary thinker who sees opportunity where others see only challenges. And finally, is intensely result oriented, always focused on outcome and measurable impact. This trait connect directly to Andrew Leo's framework in You Got This, particularly the chapters on leadership skills, working with others, communication, and decision making under pressure. Two quotes captures his philosophy perfectly. On risk taking, Dangote says, building a successful business requires 90% guts and 10% capital. On talent management, he says, I always make sure I hire people smarter than me. His work ethics is legendary. He works 12 hours daily. As he puts it, passion is what makes me go to bed at 2 a.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. In our textbook, You Got This, the author discussed problem solving and digital readiness. Aliko Dangote used these exact skills to solve a major problem: Nigerians' poor infrastructures. According to a study in Supply Chain Nugget, Nigeria does not have reliable transport network. So Dangote did something bold. He built his own. Today, Dangote Group manages over 10,000 heavy trucks. This is one of Africa's largest fleet. Owning this truck means it can deliver cement and sugar even to the most remote villages. Next, let's talk about digital readiness and innovation. A recent report in Business Insider shows that Dangote is moving away from expensive diesel. He acquired over 4,000 new trucks powered by compressed natural gas. Why is this a smart move? Because CNG reduces transportation costs by 40%. It is also much better for the environment. This is a perfect example of using technology to stay ahead in competition.
Thank you for the last sections. Now let us look at his most famous achievement, the Dangote refinery. This is a world-class project. It's covered over $20 billion. It is the world's largest single-train refinery. It's huge facility. It covers 6,180 acres. It's like 4,000 football fields. The refinery can make 650,000 barrels of oil every day. It is a game changer for Nigeria. For many years, Nigeria had to buy almost all its fuel from other countries. Now, Dangote make Nigeria independent on the economic side. They don't need to import fuel anymore. This project is have a huge impact for the economy. It's cost 135,000 jobs for young people. It's also saved Nigeria $50 billion in foreign money every year. This makes the country more stronger. But wait, there is more. It's also built a green facility plant. It's make 3 million tons of urea every year. This help farmers grow more food and make Africa food supply safe. Because of his work, he's won the G-Con Award. It is the highest honor in Nigeria. He also became the Forbes Africa Person of the Year. Dangote says, the most dangerous thing is to go into a business you do not understand fully. He provides that keep knowledge led to great success. Thank you for listening. Now let's hear from our last member about his legacy.
Hello everyone, my name is Blaze. To finish our presentation, I'll talk about Aliko Dangote's legacy and his ethics. Our textbook, You Got This, says that ethics and building relationship are the keys to long-term success. Aliko Dangote practices this through something called the Dangote Way. The Dangote Way is a plan with 7 pillars. It ensures the company is good for the environment and the community. I'll be speaking about the Dangote Way, his philanthropy, succession, and legacy. For example, Dangote is moving his trucks from diesel to natural gas. This reduces pollution and shows his commitment to professionalism and the planet. Finally, we examine his human and legacy side. of leadership. Beyond business, his impact is deeply rooted in giving back. The Aliko Dangote Foundation, established in 1994, is the largest private foundation in sub-Saharan Africa, with an endowment of about 1.5 billion US dollars. Through strategic partnership, including the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Dangote played a key role in Nigeria being declared polio-free in 2020, with his philanthropy also extending to large-scale interventions such as COVID-19 relief, Ebola response, childhood malnutrition programs, and the distribution of over 1 million bags of rice to vulnerable households across Nigeria. From a leadership perspective, this reflects what our course textbooks you got this describes as ethical and purpose-driven leadership. Success measured not only by profit but by long-term social impact. Succession planning is another defining strength of Dangote's strength. He has intentionally integrated his three daughters, Maria, Halima, and Fatima, into senior executive roles across the Dangote Group. This ensures continuity, institutional knowledge, and sustainability beyond his own tenure. While time limits our discussions, Dangote's influence also extends into sectors such as oil and gas, logistics, infrastructure development, petrochemicals, agriculture, and energy distribution across Africa. In conclusion, why is Dangote the ultimate business leader? Aliko Dangote earns the title Ultimate Business Leader because he balances industrial skill with human responsibility. As he once stated, he wants to be remembered as Africa's greatest industrialist. Through vision, discipline, and commitment to giving back, that legacy is already firmly established. I'll be ending our presentation today with a popular quote by the African giant Aliko Dangote. In the journey of entrepreneurship, tenacity of purpose is supreme. Thank you.